up here to get a quick something else from the shop, and I noticed this poor geezer here. I just watched them fix this boot to his car because he's parked in the disabled bay. Now I tell you where this all goes wrong. This goes wrong like years ago when we started saying that if somebody drives a car without a seatbelt, hey, how you going?
Yeah, disabled badge. Why is it all?
You can see my disabled badge on the back. Have a look on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, back by the boots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
You see that? Okay, so I mean, it is kind of amusing. The car that I'm driving has a disabled sticker on the back. It has other livery on the back. I will show you guys when I give up the car. But yeah, so this guy in front of me, he parked in the yellow bay that says, you know, this is kept for the disabled people. Now, of course, there's not a lot of pressure on the bays today, but anyway, this is how it works. I kind of get the idea that, you know, for some people to have as close access to the doorway makes an awful lot of sense. So, you know, I'm not insensitive to that. I'm not, but it's this penal colony or penalization colony that keeps finding ways to punish. And yeah, I was pulled by the police for the third time at a roadblock the other day. I didn't have the requisite paperwork, and the guy was writing out. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, and the guy was writing out his ticket here at the window, at the thing, and I said, I don't actually. I thought I had my. Anyway, it doesn't matter about the paperwork side. He says, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm unemployed. I work for God." You know, he just went, "Go." He go. And he turned away and went to deal with the next customer. You know, these are revenue collections boys. And I'd been feeling like, oh, I should put the seatbelt on. I sometimes feel a little bit kind of, you know, I don't want to attract attention to myself. And there are a lot of police roadblocks here. And but it is that ultimately, if you think of the seatbelt, it is one of those things that's like, okay, so someone else gets to decide what level of risk I'm willing to take. With my, you know, the likelihood that I might go through the windshield and all that, you know. So, you know, and I'm not for or against it. I mean, I think I feel sometimes I've become so conditioned to wearing it that I feel safer with it on, which is absurd because I you know, I haven't had an accident. Not since I was 23 and drunk. In a BMW, going far too fast. Anyway, that's another story. You know, the seatbelt thing is that we've gotten so used to the idea that yes, there are these rules that, although they don't affect me, I agree that if you don't follow them, then you must be punished. And the degree of punishment will be determined on, well, your level of success in the system. You know, if you're very successful, then a fine of 100 rand or 1,000 rand or whatever won't hurt as much as if you're, you know, if you're hot up. And you know, the fines I got sometimes in the UK were, you know, half of what I earn in a day. Sometimes, when I was a low-paid member of society. Anyway. I think that's, you know, I think we've got to go back to realizing that actually it's the same with this germ warfare. You know, the germ warfare didn't start early 2020. It actually begun many years ago. And just the idea that there's, you know, pathogens, germs and things like that are blowing around in the wind and so on. And that your mum needed to use all sorts of Dettol or not Dettol, you know, bleaches and so on the surfaces. These are the things that get people in the mind state that, you know, things are frightening at the microscopic level, you know. Anyway, it looks like the family's coming back from the little shop there. Hey, Bon, you didn't get anything?
No, they didn't have
Oh.
it there. Can you take me up to that store?
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, oh, who's that sending love from the UK? 432. Hey, how you doing, brother? All right, we've just got to go to another shop. I'll do another little live. So
You
say
can
hello.
stay on. Hi.
Yeah.
Just
Unfortunately, we didn't get anything.
We couldn't find what we needed at the shop. No.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a very low view count, so I thought I'm just gonna. This morning I thought, oh, I'll just do a quick live. Why not? Because almost no one, such a small number of people are getting notifications or coming around, so I can just make a little bit of content and throw some ideas down. And but I'll talk again. And nice to see you, Bon Bon.
Can I just say something very quickly?
hang on.
This is an assumption, but knowing the astrology as it is,
It's easy once.
that
Movement.
that everybody's probably going through something, and I just want to send my love.
Yeah. Yeah, I said that earlier. Like if people are going through bad stuff, tough times, just hang in there. Just hang in there.
Won't you help to sing?
I'd love to hear from you all. Redemption. Okay, redemption. From Shawshank. That's